Hi guys, welcome back to the next lecture, which is lecture 8. So we have done till now 7 lectures, and in these 7 lectures we have learned about Python and how do we use Python, where do we need Python, why do we need Python. We have done with functions, we have done with loops, we have done with the conditional statements, we have done with operators. We have did all basic things of the Python. Now let's move forward to the file management system. So this is a very important concept. Without this Python is useless. So basically, we have to learn this if you want to code in a Python. So we use a file management system in Python. So the first topic is modules. So it is the topic is introduction to modules. So now, what is a module? So the module is a file containing Python code, which is function, variable, classes, etc., that can be reused in another programs. So if I'm going to explain it, I have to open PS Code first. So first thing you have to do is you have to create one file in your file manager. So let's see this. I'm here in DEC. It is a folder I have created, which is empty right now. So I have created this folder in my D drive. So you have to create one folder in your D drive, then come to the VS Code. So now we are forwarding to VS Code. So it is a VS Code, and this file is opened here. You can open the file while locating it from File Manager. So I'm creating a new file here, which is module.py. So it is a Python file. We need one more file to explain this. So I'm going to create my module.py. See, it is again a Python code. So now I'm using my module here, and let me import module file first here. So if I'm importing module, so now I'm going to write a code which is def greet. So it returns nothing. It is a parameter here which is name, and I'm going to print here is f and forward slash hello, and then name, and then welcome to the module. So this is how it will work. So now in the first file, we come back to the first file. Let import my module here, and in this file I'm just calling the function. So how I'm calling the function, my module dot greet. We have to write first the name of the module, and then dot, and then call the function, and I'm calling function with the name, which is yes. So now if here you see I'm not providing any condition, I'm not calling the function, but now if I run the code, sorry, so here now if I run the code, it will be an error. So now here it is an error, but if I run this file here, see hello yes welcome to the module is printed. So see, in this file I haven't provided any name or something, I haven't called the function even, but I have called it here while importing this module, and used here. See, if I again run it, see it is printing hello yes. So this is the file management system. We can use one file into another by using import function. So we use first import, and then the name of the file which is storing, and then we do the next step in the second file, and then we run the code. So that's how file management system works. So basically the thing is that we have to write a code in a first module, in a first file, and then we call it from the next file. So this is a file management system. We can call the function which is written in the next file. We can use that function into the first file also. So it improves the readability of the code. We don't have to write or see the code or definitions or the functions again. So it is stored in that file. So we can here we can use create all the functions here easily. So if I want to create one more function, which is add function x and y, and it will return x plus y. So seriously, if I want to print it, so what I'm going to do is I'm using print function, and my module at 5 or 10, it is automatically coming. So now if I'm running this code, this will return 15 here. see, uh, let me do it one more time. And now if I do it by this, so it is an error. Let me clear it out first. Then we see module add is not there, but wait for it. Now we have run it at one time. Now come back to this. See, here 15 is printed. So when we run this at one time, then we can access this from here. So that's how file management system works. So now come back to the PPT, that why modules are used. So to organize code into separate files, as I've told you, we organize codes or functions in separate files, and can reuse them again and again. So to reuse the code in multiple programs, and to make a program easier to maintain, to improve readability and reduce code complexity. So I have told you before that we use this method for code readability and reduce code complexity. So to build large applications by breaking them into smaller parts, we can use this file management system. And the advantages of modules are code usability, better organization, easy collaboration, easy maintenance, and improved productivity. So it basically saves your times and efforts. So you can use built-in functions also. So built-in modules are also available in the Python. We can use math, random, OS, or datetime. So what I'm going to cover today is math. So now see, also we can make custom modules, as I will give an example of you that we use two files and accessing them one by one in another one, then it is a custom module also. So what we have done is a custom module. So and now we are going to do math, but before that I am going to explain this page to you. So fifth module is module illustration, which is def add. So this is the same example we have done in the before in the example. So this is an Python example, we have did it before. So now if we come to the function which is real life applications, web development frameworks like and libraries, Django, Flask, we built module using modules. So yes, in web development we use modules. In data analytics you use modules like pandas and numpy. While learning these frameworks panda and numpy, you will use this built-in using modules. So in automation scripts also reuse modules for task automation, and AI ML projects also use modules to build reusable and components module and little preprocessors. Then a large software system break a big project into manageable modules. So now key points are: a module is a file containing reusable Python code. Modules help in organizing, maintaining, and reusing code. Python provides many built-in modules. We can also create our own custom modules. Modules are building blocks of large Python applications. So quick summary of that page is we first make module, and it is reusable, write once, use, and we can use it anywhere. Organization is it keeps code clean and manageable. And collaboration, that we can work in team efficiently. It's like if I have a partner and we both are doing the code in the same file, so we can distribute the work. Say like if we have two files and we connected those files while using import, so my friend can work on the another file and I can work on the another file, that then the code will be effective. So then the project will be effective, it will be best, and it will be save times and improve the efficiency also. So real impact is used everywhere in real world projects. So now come to the import statement, which we have already covered. That introduction is Python provides many built-in modules. We can import those modules or our own modules to use their functions, classes, variable, etc. in program. So instead of writing everything from scratch, we import and reuse exciting code. So now import statement is: the import statement is used to import a module in Python. The syntax is import module name, example import math, and print math.sqrt 16. So yes, we can use built-in module which is math. So we can use import math, and then we can use functions of that. So how we are going to do that? Let me show it to you in a VS Code. So now we are on VS Code, and let me clear it all for you first. So I have to write here, and now I can import simply here math. So it is a built-in module which comes with the Python. If you install Python in your OS, then it will come predefined, so you can use it every time using import method. And now if I'm using import method, so what I have to do now, if I want to print addition of two numbers, so what I have to do is, so now if I want to print the addition of two numbers, so what I can do is, let me write print and then math dot which is f sum we can use. And we can add now here 5 and 10, then close the bracket and see what will be the output. Let me see it first. I'm sorry, it is a syntax mistake, so I have to use bracket A. So now it is, and see, so it is a 15. So now you can see, if I want to print the addition of two numbers, I can use it like that. So if I want to do 10 plus 10, this is a built-in module. So this is a built-in function which comes with this built-in module, which is math. And you just have to simply write import math here, and you can use it anywhere. So that's how import module works. Let's come to the PPT for further inquiry. Now in the PPT part, now we are on a PPT, and in the PPT topic 2 is import statement, which is we can use it from alias also, we can use from for multiple modules also. So let me tell you first alias, and then we'll do import math. Okay, so let's come to the VS Code. Like, see, as we have did this in a previous example. So if I use alias here, so it means I'm changing the name. So I'm using as M, and then I don't have to write the whole name here. I can simply write just M and see the output. It will add these numbers as 20. So you can change numbers also. If I want to add 40 plus 10, then I can change 50. See, so that's how we use alias. So we can rename that thing here, which is a math, to M. So using as, it is called alias. So now come to the import.math and see what a math function can do, what math module can do. So let's see. So now come to the functions of import math. So if I write import math here, so I can find many much things. That is, if I want to print the square root, so I can simply write sqrt and write 25 here, then see the output will be 5. You can see. So that's how we can find a square root with this function. I can use 16 here, so it will be 4. So I also can calculate the random values, which is 87. So it will be in points float, see, 9.3273. So that's how I can do this. So now one more function I'm going to cover, which is print math dot which is POW, which simply do the power. So it is a power function, and now I'm doing it. So see, the output will be 8. So how it is 8? It is basically 2 to the power 3. It is mean what I did is 2 to the power 3. So that's how it is working. So I can change the values, and let me give one more out. If we do 2 to the power 8, let's see the output, which is 256. Also we can increase the value like this, and see, it will calculate it in milliseconds. So that's how it works. So now come to the next function, which is factorial. So we can find out factorial simply by using import math module, which is, if I do this and write here math dot factorial, and then I can find factorial of any number. Like if I want to find out of 7, so then see, the factorial of 7 will be 5040. If I want to find out of 5, so I can see the output will be 120. That's how. So that's how we can find factorial simply without any logic, without any loops, because it is already inbuilt in the math module. So it comes with the Python module. So you can just simply use a math, or also I can do here is I can do alias here. So as M. So here I don't have to write math again and again. So I just have to write M and then use it dot factorial. So that's how alias work. so it will improve the readability of the code. So now one more important thing is the function seal and floor. So let's come to the seal and floor function. So I can use here print m dot seal and giving it a value 5.8. So let's see the output. See it returns 6, and if I do floor, so let's see the output of that. M dot floor 5.8 with the same number I'm trying it. So see, the output is 5. So floor is basically returns this value, and seal returns this value, rounding of this value. So if there is more greater than 5, if the value is 5.1 also, so if the value is 5.1, then it will return 6 here. So I can show you the example also. You can see now. See, it is returning 6, and if the value is 5.9 also, it will return 5 also. So that's how it works. So it doesn't matter what here is. If there is a point and there is some value in the seal function, then it will return 5. And if I'm using floor, so it doesn't matter what value is there, it will return the round off of that, so it will be 6. So sorry, it will be 5. So that's how it works. So let's come to the one more function, which is GCD and LCM. So we can find out GCD and LCM of two numbers easily. So if I want to write here m dot GCD, so I can write GCD of 273. So see here, the GCD is 3. So 3 is what, basically 3 is a factors of that, so highest common factors. And also I can find out m dot LCM of two numbers, or also more than two numbers I can find out, so there is no problem. So see, it is 660. So I can find out of three numbers also. I can find out of four numbers also. So see, also same for the GCD. I can find out of 2 also, 3 also, and 1 also. So there is no error. So you can write down these in your notes. So we can do some trigonometric functions with the help of this module. So let me remove it also. So if I want to print value of m dot sine, and I can see the value of sine 0, which is 0. See, if I want to print the value of sine 90, so I can do this also. See, so it is in radian, that's why it is doing it. I can print it in radian also. So if I want to print it in radian, so I have to provide here a condition. So now it's not post, now it will okay. So now it will return 1. See, so that's how it works. We can use more functions like m dot cos and like m dot tan. So see, here's the output. So that's how it is working. We can use functions also. Also we can use print log function. So see the value of log 10, which is 1. So it is a base 10. So I can provide value inside that, and see the value will return 1. See, that's how it's working. So we can use as much as functions in the import math module. So it will help us to do some mathematical logics without defining the logic again and again with using function or loops. So it is a inbuilt module which comes with the Python, so you can use it with the simple syntax which is import math, or also you can do the alias and shorten the name, so you don't have to use math again and again. So it will be simpler for you to write a code, so that's why developer created this. So now come to the PPT. So now in PPT we have done with the introduction, we have done with the import statement, I've done all this example also. So from import what we can do is, yes, we have done with this also. We haven't done from py, so yes, we are going to do it. So import as alias, so we have done this also. Now import multiple module. So yes, now we are going to import math and random. So let's see the output in VS Code. So now I'm on a VS Code. Let me clear it out first, and then so now if I'm using import math, so if I want to import something more, so I can use like that also, or I can do is use comma and then random, so like that also. So what is rad int means? So if I want to print so it means it will return some random value between 1 to 10. So now see, it returns 4. So if next time I print this again, so it will return 4. So now see, it returns 8. So it is returning a random value from 1 to 10. Again it is 6. So that's how I can change the range also. So if I want to print from 10 to 100, so see, I can do this also. See, it is returning 92. So that's how it is working. And now, so now one more function which we have left with, which is print uh, math.py. So now if I want to return the value of pi, so I can simply use this and see there is a value of pi which is 3.141 and so on. So that's how we can access the value of pi here. So it is inbuilt in the math module. So now come to the PPT again. So now we have done with the introduction of import statement. We have done the second import statement. We have done form. We have done alias. We have done import module. We just did it. So now see some examples. Just import math. We have done with this from import. So it is from is used if I want to import just one function from the math module, so I can use like that, and from math import POW, so I can use from each, from math import print po. So that's how we can use it from. So pandas are not a part of your function, so you don't have to see it. So now from math import sqrt as s. So this use alias in the function from math, so you can you don't have to write sqrt again and again. So you can just simply write s here and find out the sqrt. So now multiple imports, which is import OS. OS is your operating system, SYS is something, and the time is the present time. So now from module import random. So yes, this is random, which I have given you the example of that. So now move to the next. So built-in modules in Python, which are math module, which are random. So we have done these both too, and date time module. So as I've told you, the date time module is for the date and time. So you can find out the date of your today. Now Python has a rich collection of built-in modules. These modules provide ready-to-use functions and methods. They save time and make our programs more efficient. Yes, they do. And the OS module is a list here. So this module is used for you when you go in detail of Python. So we are covering just basics of Python. So for now you just have to read it. You don't have to do practice questions on that. You have to practice your functions and loops and your modules, math modules here. So don't go in very deep of that. So if you are doing advanced things, so you can do in deep, but for now you don't need to do that in that much deep. So now time module, which is timestamp and current time in seconds, current time. So you can use these functions. You can try it by yourself in VS Code. So statistic module, so it even it is not that much important. So only important module is your math dot module. So C, mathematical operations. So this module is very much important for you right now, and this module is something on second number from that. So and these all are not that much important. So now let's move to the next, which is creating custom modules. So yes, as we have did in the first, so we are using two files and create custom modules, and that's how we are doing it. So advantages of that is the code is more reusable. We can you write it once and use as many times as we want, and then it is a better organization that keeps code clean and structured. And then the more advantage is that it saves time, that it helps in team collaboration also. So it improves the maintainability of code also. So these are some practice question, you can try it by yourself. So yes, we can do add by using fsum in math module also, but if you want to do with the custom module, so you can do it. So now let's move to the next function, which is topic, which is packages. So package in Python is a collection of related modules organized in a directory hierarchy. So packages helps in organizing large product and avoid name conflicts. So package structure is package is a simply folder that contains Python modules in a special file name int.py. So as I've did it in before, so this is a package structure in which we store some files. So when we do the oops, you will learn about what is this init, what is this .py. So you don't have to worry about it when we do oops in the in detail in upcoming two lectures. So you will learn this that what it is, what is a packaging module. So now for now you can see the folder diagram here. So you have a project folder, then you open a folder inside a folder my packages, and then inside the my package folder you open a file which is init.py. So it is on double underscore, it means it is a private folder, and inside that folder you can make your two modules, and then you can use those modules in my packages folder. So now you can see the examples. So for now you just have to read these examples, so don't cram all these things. So now importing a module which is the def add a b, which returns a plus b from my package import module 1. So yes, so it has given the first file location here, and then it imports the module 1. So that's how it works. So now you have to provide a condition which is from my package module, the name of the file, and then import add, it is a function name. So that's how it works. So quick summary of that is create a folder package, and then add a init file in it into it, and then add modules, which is .py files, your Python files, which is added inside this function, inside this file. So then import it in another files, and you reuse the codes, reuse the functions you have written in the project file. So that's how you can do this. Now introduction to file handling. So how to handle the files. So what is a file handling, first question is. So file handling in Python means creating, reading, writing, updating and deleting files stored on secondary storage devices. So a file collection of related data stored with a specific name in a storage. So file handling is nothing, you just have a permission, you just have uh, power to do changes in the next second file. So there are many types of files, like you have text file, you have binary files, you have .py files. So these .py, .txt or .json, so they define the types of the file. So you can change or create or delete the file names and create the function inside the files without opening that. So you can change the details which are written in the text files, like see, it is a for text file example, which is data is stored as characters, human readable, can be opened using any text editor, notepad, VS code, etc. And example content, like I saved my name, I saved the course inside it. So I can save these things in txt, in my txt file, without opening the txt file. Like I'm not opening it physically, I can open it in another module by using the open function, and then do changes in that, and then I can close the file and save the changes. So that's how I can do this. Also we have binary files, which are jpg files basically. So data is stored in 0 and 1 in that. So human can't read that, but this kind of files used for images and audio stores and video saving, and these are executable files. So now come to the next point, which is why file handling is needed. So we use file handling to store data permanently, to retrieve data when needed, and to save user input for future use, and to work with large amounts of data. Data persists even after the program terminates, useful for reports, logs, records, accounts, etc. So without file handling, data will be lost as soon as the program stops. So now real world application are student record management. In banking systems we use file management system. In e-commerce websites, yes, we use file management system. In data logging and reports, we use file management system. In notes taking app, yes, it's like I'm using this Samsung Notes. So in this application also we are using file handling system. So now email managements, in email managements we use file systems. In same in game save files we use file management system. In hospital record system we use file management system. Advantages of file handlings are data persistence, data reusability, large data storage efficiency, data security. So flow diagram of that file handling process is start program, then open a file using open function, then perform operation read, write, append. So you have to specify when you open the function that you are going to read in the function only, read only the function, and you want read write only. So you can read write in binary forms, so you have to provide plus wb. So that's how you can change and you can specify the program you are going to do into the file. So then after completing the program, you have to close the file by using close function and then end the program. So now common operations are readable, so you can use here read only. So you have to write r only for using the read only operations. And if you want to read it in binary, so you have to do r plus, so that you can read it in binary also. So now for write data you use w for write, and if you want to write in binary, so you have to w plus use. So then append data you have to use append function, and for delete to use delete function. So now key takeaways are file handling helps in storing data permanently. Text files store readable characters, binary files store machine data. Python provides simple functions to work with files. Always close files after use to avoid data loss. File handling is widely used in real life examples. So yes, that is a common mistake, or most of the developers do that. They do not close the files after using them. So it is preferable that if you are opening a file and using the code and performing some action into it, so you have to close the file after using it. So now come to the topic 7, which is file modes in Python. So yes, that's what we are talking about. So we have read mode. If you want to read only the files, you have to write r here. So that's how I'm saying that you have to use open function, and then you use file.txt, the name of the file, and then comma, and then you have to specify that you are going to read it. So it is only a read only function. So open a file for reading, file must exist. Yes, file should be exist. If file is not existing, so it will cause an error. So now pointer is at the beginning. So if you are reading it only, and then data, so you have to use variable, and see I'm giving a command f.read, and then print the data. So whatever data is written in the data.txt file, it will be printed on your screen, and then you can close the file. So that's how it works, read only mode. So now come to the second mode, which is a write mode we can use. So it is first option, first step is to open a file. So when you use open function, you have to write the name of the file, which is file.txt, and you specify the mode which you are using. So I am using write mode. So it is defining to the Python that I am going to write something into that file. So this is the example here. So I am opening the file, which is a file name right now here is data.txt, and then I am specifying that I am going to write into the file. So now I am writing, so that I am using f.write code. The variable name is f here. So I am using f.write. So I am giving an operation that I am going to write. So after writing write here, I am giving parenthesis and then the brackets, and then I am writing the content we are going to write into that file. So then after doing the operation, I have simply closed the file. So this data is written into the file, which is data.txt.
So whatever data is previously written into the file, which will be deleted, and the new data I have provided is will be written into the file. So that's how write mode works. So now third is append mode. So for using append mode we use a. So first step is always opening a file. So I am going to open a file.txt. So see the example. F is equal to open data.txt, and specifying the mode which we are doing. So we are doing append here, so I am using a, and then f dot write, and then bracket, and then I'm adding a new line. So that's why I used backslash n. We have done this in the previous lecture. So I'm using backslash n and a new line. It is a just example, so you can add other string also. You want to write the program into that, so you can add the data what you want to write. So I'm using new line for example. So after writing this in that file, which is file.txt, the data will be saved, whatever I write here, and then it will close. So difference between append or write is, so when we use write, whatever data is previously written into the file will be deleted, and whatever I am going to store something new will only be stored. So only hello python is now stored in the file. Whatever written data is previously stored in the file will be deleted. And now in append mode, the difference is in append mode, the data which is previously written in the file will be written, and then I can add new data after that. So whatever data is written will be written, and then I can add my data also into the file. So previous data will not be lost, and the new data will be stored into the file. So that's why we use append mode, and that's how we use write mode for deleting the previous data and writing a new data into it. So now come to the fourth point, which is a create mode. So what create successfully means, so it creates a file and opens it for writing. So if the file is not existing, so if a file is not existing, you can use the create mode. So I'm using here open.file.txt. So suppose file.txt is not existing and I can use x here. So the new file, file.txt, will be created by using this command. So I can create a file by using this command. So I can use f is equal to open new file.txt, and then specify the mode, which is create mode, and which is shown by the x, and then I can write and then see created successfully. So it is the data I am providing, I am writing into the file, which is created successfully. Here only with this command the file is created. It is just an giving an example that I'm writing created successfully into the file. So after that, doing some operations, we can close the file using f.close, because here variable name is f. So if I have using here file, so I have to use file.close. So that's how it works. So it is, I'm done with the create mode. So let's do with the read and write modes. So read and write modes allows both reading and writing. Pointer position depends on the mode use. So for reading we use only r, for writing we use only w, for appending the data we use only a. But if I want to do both, if I want to do operations for reading also, and I want to write some data also into the file, so I will use r plus for read and write, and I will use w plus for write and append, and I will use append for read and append. So these all are these all can do read and write operations. So this is the syntax. So the first step is always you have to open the file for doing some operations into the file. So that's why you can use read and write modules. So they allow you more flexibility to do some changes in your file. So now quick syntax guide is you can see the first step is always opening a file, then specifying the name of the file, and then mode you are executing. You want to do the type of operation, you have to specify. So then common modes are read, write, and then a is equal to append, x will create. So r plus is read and write, and w plus is write and read, and then append is append plus write. So as I have told you before, this is the same thing. So now comparison table is, you can take a screenshot of that if you want. So you can do comparison that purposes of read is file must exist, yes. If file exists, content is read, and then pointer position is start. So yes, it is using for read. You can't write or you can't append into that. So in a write, file must exist. So no, if in write mode file does not exist, it will be created automatically. So if file exists, the content will be deleted, and pointer position is start, and it can't read. It is just write, it is just using for write. So yes, it can write, it can append, no, it will not add data into it, it will override that. So now in append, file must exist, no, it is not needed. If you are doing append and file does not exist, then it will automatically making it. So while using append, using a mode, so you can create the file and then do append into that. So yes, pointer position is at the end, and can read, no, it can't read. So it can write, yes, and it can append, yes. So create mode, file should not be existing, like it doesn't matter if the file is existing or not existing. If it exists, then it do operation on that, and if it does not exist, then if will it will create an error. But in the case of create mode, if file already exists, so we can't create the file which is previously existed. So if file previously existed, then you can't use create mode, and if you are using again create mode for the file which has previously existed, so it will cause an error. So it will show you an error that it exists. So that's how it done. And now you can use the read write, and you can use write read, you can use append plus read. So that's how you can do. And these all three operation can do read also and can do write also, and for append only you can do append also. So for these two, read or write and write or read, you can't do append, but for append you can do read, you can do write, and you can do append also. So examples of that we have done previously, but now you can just go through from that. So see the examples one more time. I'm giving you 5 minutes. So now we are here. So these are some practice questions. You can do these for your practice. And now come to the next topic, which is reading files. So reading files, you know that we can use a read by using read the file, but let me give you an introduction of that. So reading a file means opening an existing file and retrieving its content so that we can use it in Python program. So we use file modes like R plus, etc. to read data from the file. So yes, R is used for read only, and then R plus is used for read and write also. So the second is the read and read entire file. So we use file.read and then size. Then it is for reading the full file. So if I open a file first and then specifying a name and then specifying a mode which I'm using read only, and then using data is equal to f dot read and then print the data, then it will cause f dot close if I'm closing the file. So what it will do, it will read the whole data which is written into the file called sample.txt. So that's how. So now in that read line function, we do f dot read line, so it will read the data line by line. So it will not read all data at once, it will read the data by line. So that's how you can do print line 1, and so it will write the first line, and then line 2 it will print the second line. So read lines, then for using read lines, you can read all the lines at once. So using f dot read lines, print lines, you can read the lines all at the once. So syntax overview is file is equal to open file name and then R, then perform a reading operation, content is equal to file dot read, and then always close the file. So that's how it done. Examples are sample.txt context. This is a Python file are useful. Reading file is easy. Keep practicing. So this is a file Python file. So you can see one more example. F.read print data. So it will read the whole data at once. So for read line, you see, you can read line by line the data. You are using read line, and by read lines you can read all the lines at once. So it will print a line by line. So that's how it will return by using this backslash n. And by using this read line, the output is this, and by using this read, the output is this. So there's a difference between them. So now key takeaways are read read is used for reads entire file as a single string, and read line is used for read one line at a time, and we use read lines for reading all lines as a list, and then we always choose the file after reading. I will always close the file after reading, sorry. So proper file handling prevents errors and then data loss. So yes, that's done. So now move to the next topic, which is writing and appending files. So we have done with the reading file, and now we are going to do it with the appending file. So what is writing and appending? Writing means creating a new file or overwriting the existing content, and appending means adding a new data to the end of the existing file without deleting all data. So that's how I've explained it to you. So now we are using the write function, which is write data. So write writes a string to the file. If file does not exist, it is created. So if file exists, all content is erased. So file dot write a string, and then we open the file at first, and then specify the name of the file, then specify the mode, and then using it for write, and we have written some data which is hello Python, and on next line. So again I want to write something more, so I have written file handling is easy, and then I have closed the file. Then write lines I can sorry. Now see, so I can use write lines for writing line by line. So I can store data into in list format also, and using append mode for appending the file, using saving user data example for like see if I can also save the data by taking input from the user and then store it into the file. And see now I'm giving you a time to read this page. So this is the important information which is written in the page. So you can write it also, you can read it by yourself. So till now for 5 minutes you can do this. So now I think you have read the topics and all. So let's move to the next. So this is practice programs. You can use them. So student record system is one of that. So features, add a new student, view all students, and search by roll number. So you can do this practice question by yourself. And I am telling you the workflow of that. So you have to start the function first, and then you have to open file, in which you have to specify the name of the file, and then you have to specify the operation you are doing. Like you are doing write function, so you have to write r here, and if you are doing read write, so you have to do r plus. So if you are opening in binary, you have to do r plus b binary, and w plus for read and write, and a plus for append and write. So these functions are used in specifying the task you are doing into the module. So then you can perform operation whatever you are doing, reading, writing, or appending some data, and then file methods if needed, then you can use them, and automatically close file when brought to the end. So now the best practice is you always use it with this statement, and keep file path correct, and use raw strings r path. Always handle exceptions, close files automatically with. Use meaningful variable and file names. Test with different cases and inputs. So final summary is file handling allows us to store and retrieve data permanently. Python provides powerful methods to work with file easily. Using with makes code cleaner and prevents resource leaks. And practice is the key to mastering file handling. Before build small projects to start strengthen your concepts. So now that's all for the lecture. By in the end of this lecture, you know about the basics of file handling. You know that how to handle a file, how to open a file, how to read or write something into the file, how to open a modules. So I have told you all this. So now we have done with the basics of file management. In next upcoming lectures we are going to cover oops, the only topic which we have left with. So we have done all the Python logics, all the Python concepts, like loops and all, and conditional statements and whatever we have done. So we have done with the 80% of the Python. So now only one topic which we have left with, oops. So oops is a very important concept, so we are going to cover it in 2 lectures, which is oops and then advanced oops. So let's meet in the new next lecture. Thanks for watching.
वीडियोस बनाने हैं, फिल्मोरा है ना।